Got it. That was, well, it's not exactly the bass line, but it's pretty close to the bass line I put to a song. Wife and I are working on putting some of the Psalms from the Bible to music, and I've got 2 of them so far. That one was a variation of the bass line to Psalm 61. I call it David's Blues. Now, my playing is heavily blues based. I'm a child of the 70's, born in 61. I grew up listening to Led Zeppelin and Cream and Jimi Hendrix and Robin Trower and all that, heavily blues based. And it's, I don't know, it gets in your blood and it won't get out. But yeah, it's I can't play with the precision or the ferocity that I could 30 years ago. Because back then I was practicing anywhere from 4 to 8 hours a day. It was just, that's what I did. It probably cost me my first marriage, because I was more interested in playing bass than I was in making my first wife happy. This was my second short scale. Originally, it was tuned like the bottom end of a 5-string, B, E, A, D, where a standard bass is E, A, D, G. And that is how I got the B string to ring and have good tension. About 2.5, 3 inches of extra string length. And but I didn't, there again, I wasn't real crazy about the way the B string sounded. It was strong enough and good tension, but I've played standard 4-string since 1978, and this one, the reason this doesn't have a tone control is right here. That pickup is wound twice as hot as either of the pickups on the green bass. They're 12,000 ohms each. This one's between 25 and 30,000 ohms. It's very very dark. Love the growl it has, though. It's got a serious amount of bottom end to it. And this, another piece of that gymnasium floor, it had some really good bird's eye figuring, so I figured I've got calico hickory for the neck, and then some multicolored walnut for the body wings, and then this, the ramp, is walnut in the middle and cherry on the outsides, and the inset or the insert in the volume control is walnut, and as is the control cover. A lot of things I have to make because they don't exist otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's doing this kind of work has been the classroom that I've needed. I'm mostly self-taught. When the blue base, when the headstock failed, some friends of mine on Facebook who have a lot more experience building instruments than I'll probably ever have, because they've been at it for a long time and I'm just starting. They told me how to repair that, and it worked. I have had no problems at all doing what they told me to do, and it turned out way better than I ever dreamed of it turning out. And the guy that taught me most of what I know about playing bass told me a long time ago to always surround myself with people better at it than me. If you're going to be in a band, get in a band with people that are way past you, as long as they can put up with you. It's really nice to have, even if it's a long distance community over social media, it's kind of nice to have support that's willing to help you out, and they don't see you as competition, they see you as part of the family. But this was built on a shoestring. Neck came off of eBay. The body came from the original Fretwire website, which they changed hands and then changed hands back, and they're back up and running. But the pickups came from the internet. The front one came from Amazon, the back one from an outfit called Dragonfire. I had the tuners. They were some new old stock tuners I picked up back in the 90s in Alabama. They're for a PVT 40, and they're really good solid tuners, and I've always liked the way they worked, and they've been laying around languishing in my shop, or in my junk box, and wound up using them on this. And then the bridge came from Guitar Fetish, which is out of Sarasota, Florida. And got a really smooth tone. I usually run, if I have a tone control, I usually run my tone control about halfway off, because it accents more of the lower mids, which for a fretless you gotta, that's where the fretless growl lives, in the low mids.